Hello everyone. A warm good evening to all of you. Sorry I'm a little late. Just before we start off, just a small note. Close to 90% of the viewers are not subscribed. I request you to just hit the subscribe button and continue to show the love. Okay, thank you. Let's have a look at four scripts that we did look at yesterday. The first one was uh, let's have a look at HCL check at 1 minute 0.15%, 1 minute 0.15. This was a triple bottom sell, and at the start of the day itself, you got a double top buy, which negated the pattern, and probably stop loss was triggered. I know mine was because I was in a bearish position on this. Right, HCL did not go as planned, but it doesn't mean it has turned bullish. Here there is a small retracement, and the low pole area is 1768. Around 1770 is when I would consider this slightly bullish. But even then, it's below. Sorry, it's below D Smart. It needs to go above for it to turn fully bullish. Right. So HCL Tech remains bearish, but it didn't go as planned today. The other ones that we had were Abbott India. Abbott India was 1 minute. It wasn't a trade, but it was more on the watch list, right? It was this anchor column, but it wasn't there. Even then, it did not give an entry at all today because I think it's just gone purely sideways, which is also good, but it's very close to the D Smart breakout area, and from there it's got almost a triple bottom. Three bottoms are same now. Let's see how that plays out tomorrow. But we didn't have a trade in this, and it was pretty much the same. Then we had Petronet, which again was a bearish trade that we had to look at, and because of the anchor column that had gone, there was no trade. We did get a follow through here, but immediately that was negated with this anchor column today, and it's now gone about DSmart with almost a turtle breakout, and then there's a retest, and then there's a breakout. So this has now turned bullish. You can keep a tab on Petronet, right? Something that I'd look at very quickly is the target for at 309 and 318 intraday, and a double bottom sell maybe at as stop loss, which is below 300, which is a 4 point stop loss for 6 to 15 points. And the final one for the day was sorry, India Mart. We had a bullish view on this. Let's take a quick look. This anchor column, it had to break this for us. I think yesterday we discussed this trend line. For it to be considered bullish, it had to close above this, and hence there was no trade. The bearish ABC remains, but the bullish bias still remains on this. There's no change with these two anchor columns that we see, but it needs to break this trend line, which is also probably a low pole to 2100. This is a low pole area, and then you have this trend line that breaking above this anchor column, right? So no trade. The only one was HCL Tech, which looked very promising, but it did not play out as planned, which is part of the game. No problem. NSE all sectors. Let's have a look at the all sectors at 1 minute 0.15, and the same real-time scanners for, because tomorrow is the current month's expiry. We're still going to use the next month, and it's the same process. Everything remains the same. Very interesting that we see something here in what I see, the whole uh, agenda of things, a scheme of things that you see on social media. What we've got is on the sectors, we've got Nifty, Media, and Private Bank. Um, what you can do is, when if you get these right, if you see double top by a zero, they are bullish. If you see double bottom sell at zero, then they are bearish trades, right? So in this anchor column, you can see everything is a bullish. It's a double top buy breakout. Everything is broken out, right? So let's have a quick look at media. Media is wonderful. It looks very interesting. The daily, of course, isn't really there, but the intraday time frame is giving you a short run, which are these two anchor columns. My apologies. Okay, so these are the two that I would keep an eye on, and with a tighter stop loss, go with 1599161, and media is something that you can keep an eye on. Let's see if there's any other media stock that has come. Very interesting is private banks. I think I've already had a look at it. It is a triple top buy, and it is a rising low, right? There was a double bottom sell. There is a bear trap here that has happened, and there's a long anchor column which shows bulls are in control, and bulls took control, which then the bears tried. The bulls took it back, and the bears tried again. They couldn't go lower low, but now the bulls have broken out of this strong turtle or triple top buy, which opens up the targets of 24,845, which is about 600 points to another 1,200 300 points, right? Let's have a look at this. This is extremely interesting. Private banks, you see a mini bottom here, which leads to an anchor column. There is 100% pole here, which makes it 24,845, 25,100, 500, and almost 26,000 in private banks, which makes it very interesting. The first time we're seeing some sectors in action. Now let's see if there are any private banks that I can see that have come up here. IndusInd Bank, IndusInd Bank in 1 minute 0.15. It again looks very interesting, similar to what this is. This anchor column now is broken out of this. So what we can do is the targets are as shown. I think 963, 981. It looks very interesting for intraday watch list for expiry. If this goes well, I think it's a good run. And then do we have anything else here? Tata Chemicals, HFCL, Max, and there is Union Bank. So Union Bank again as well is extremely interesting. You can see this long, tall, standing anchor, which is extremely important. And then there is a nice consolidation here with a mini bottom that you can see right above D-Smart. The D-Smart level is 100, maybe 115. Entry will be about 115. What is the double top? Yes, 115 will be above D-Smart as well as above this anchor column, which activates 118, 120, 122. And if things go very well, 128. Right, the stop loss will be, you can keep it below 111, maybe even below 110, right? Like a 5 point stop loss for maybe a 5 point reward, 5 to 7 point reward. And if it goes well, it goes really well. There's no media stocks that I see qualifying for this, but there's a very specific thing that I notice is what I can see is NTPC, NMDC, National Aluminium. Then we have BPCL. All the PSUs have started showing up right before the budget. Is there some action? I think I'll skip the rest. I'll keep the budget in mind, and we'll go over these particular stocks to see if we have something here. Let's take a quick look at NTPC. NTPC is pretty good. Let's just take a minute and just have a quick run through on The daily 0.15, it is below, but there is a low pole that is here. It's still a wait and watch, but intraday action, I think you can keep track of this. NTPC is not bad at all. What is NMDC? NMDC is a nice turtle breakout with a long anchor column, and yes, this is a mini bottom, right? There is another mini bottom here, which makes it 67, 68, 69, and 70 as targets, and you can slowly cut positions. There is a double bottom sell and a double top buy. There is a bear trap above D smart, which is giving it more strength. What does National Aluminium do? This is extremely, this is a pattern that I'd prefer any day, which gives me sort of, a momentum, and then this is broken out. I'd like this to be taken out. The double top buy here will be 193.26, let's say 193.5. The entry would be above 193.5 for 199 and 206, and stop loss will be below D smart, right? Or you can keep an high pole if this continues. Actually, all of them are looking pretty interesting. Hindalco as well, I can have a quick look. There is a bearish anchor column here, but there is a low pole which did not get a follow through, but nor did a double bottom sell come. There has been continuous double top buys, which is now at the same level as where this was pretty much triggered. This is not really convincing, so I would probably not keep this. And the last one for the evening will be BPCL. These are cluster of mini tops that you can see. I think those are important levels to be watched. As of now, there's nothing much that we could do here. There is an anchor column. It tried breaking out again. It went fully sideways. There was a trap here, but then it came follow through. But the bears couldn't push it again. Now the bulls are taking over, trying to take over again, which makes this case extremely interesting. I'm just plotting the targets, but I don't think this is something that I want to look at. Right. So these are some of the scripts that are there. You can take a snapshot of it, and you can look at something that you want to look at. But I think media, there's nothing in media. There's banks that have come up, and you can see a good run in the banks that about good 600 to 1,000 points that are at stake. As per this, let's see how that goes. As always, please leave your comments. Please do share your feedback, and I'm very, very happy to work on this. Thank you.